Have you ever looked at a map and wondered about that vast, icy expanse at the very top of the world? The Arctic. For centuries, it's been a frozen, remote wilderness, a place for polar bears and explorers. But that's changing, and it's changing fast. The ice is melting, and beneath it lies a treasure trove of resources and strategic advantages that has the world as superpowers locked in a new kind of Cold War. Today, we're diving deep into why everyone, from the US and Russia to China, is racing to control the Arctic. This isn't just about ice, it's about the future of global power. So, what exactly is happening up there? The most significant driver is climate change. As global temperatures rise, the Arctic is warming at least twice as fast as the rest of the planet. This means the sea ice that once covered the Arctic Ocean year-round is now shrinking and thinning dramatically. Scientists predict that by the 2040s, we could see an entirely ice-free Arctic summer. This isn't just an environmental story, it's a geopolitical game-changer. An open Arctic Ocean unlocks two things that superpowers crave: resources and trade routes. Let's talk about the resources first. The Arctic is believed to hold a staggering amount of the world's untapped natural resources. We're talking about oil, natural gas, minerals, and rare earth elements. The U.S. Geological Survey estimates that the region could hold up to 13% of the world's undiscovered oil and a massive 30% of its undiscovered natural gas. For energy-hungry nations, this is a jackpot. Imagine a new Middle East, but frozen. Russia, which has the longest Arctic coastline, is already heavily invested, with much of its GDP coming from oil and gas projects in the region. They see the melting ice not as a crisis, but as a massive economic opportunity. But it's not just about what's under the seabed. The melting ice is also opening up new shipping lanes that could revolutionize global trade. You've probably heard of the Suez Canal and the Panama Canal. Well, get ready for the Northern Sea Route and the Northwest Passage. The Northern Sea Route, which runs along Russia's northern coast, can cut the travel time from Europe to Asia by up to 40%. That's a saving of 2 weeks and millions of dollars in fuel for a single voyage. This would not only reshape shipping logistics, but also shift economic power away from countries that control the current major. A nation that controls these Arctic routes essentially holds a key to a new global superhighway. This brings us to the military dimension. Where there are valuable resources and strategic trade routes, military presence is never far behind. The Arctic is becoming an area of increasing military buildup. Russia has been reopening and modernizing Soviet-era military bases across its Arctic territory, deploying advanced air defense systems and stationing troops specifically trained for polar warfare. They're making a clear statement. This is their backyard. The United States and its NATO allies are responding in kind. The U.S. Navy is increasing its presence, conducting more exercises in the high north, and investing in new icebreakers, the specialized ships needed to operate in icy waters. For a long time, the U.S. was lagging behind, but it's now scrambling to catch up. And then there's a new player in this great game, one that might surprise you: China. China has no Arctic coastline, so why are they so interested? In 2018, China declared itself a near-Arctic state and unveiled its Polar Silk Road initiative. They're positioning themselves as a major scientific and economic partner in the region, investing in infrastructure projects in Arctic nations like Iceland and Greenland, and building their own state-of-the-art icebreakers. China understands that control over Arctic shipping routes would lessen its reliance on choke points like the Strait of Malacca, which could be easily blocked in a conflict. By gaining a foothold in the Arctic, China is securing its economic future and projecting its power onto a global stage. The governance of the Arctic is handled by the Arctic Council, a forum made up of the 8 countries with Arctic territory: Canada, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, Russia, Sweden, and the United States. It was designed to promote cooperation, especially on environmental and scientific issues. However, it's not a security treaty, and as geopolitical tensions rise, the cooperative spirit of the Council is being tested. The race for resources and military positioning is putting immense strain on this delicate balance. The question is, can this forum handle the pressure of competing superpower ambitions, or will the Arctic become a zone of conflict? Let's think about Greenland for a moment, the world's largest island. It's an autonomous territory of Denmark, but it holds immense strategic importance. It's home to a key U.S. air base and is rich in the rare earth minerals essential for our modern technology, everything from smartphones to electric cars. As the ice sheet melts, these resources are becoming more accessible. This has made Greenland a focal point of interest for both the U.S. and China, leading to a diplomatic and economic tug-of-war for influence over the island and its future. It's a microcosm of the larger Arctic competition. So what does this all mean for the future? The race for the Arctic is a complex web of economic opportunity, strategic positioning, and environmental challenge. The melting ice is an undeniable reality, and it's unlocking a new frontier. Will this new frontier be managed through peaceful cooperation and international law? Or will it become the next great arena for superpower rivalry? The decisions made today by Russia, the United States, China, and other Arctic nations will shape not only the future of this fragile region, but also the global balance of power for generations to come. It's a silent, chilly race, but its consequences will be felt across the entire globe. The transformation of the Arctic from a frozen wasteland to a global hotspot is one of the most important geopolitical stories of our time. It's a reminder that our world map is not static. It's constantly being redrawn by climate, technology, and human ambition. As we watch this new chapter unfold, the question remains, can we navigate these icy waters responsibly? Or are we sailing toward a new era of conflict? Thank you so much for watching. This is a topic with many layers, and we've only scratched the surface. What do you think is the biggest driver in the race for the Arctic? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video interesting and want to learn more about the forces shaping our world, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us create more content just like this. See you in the next one.